Today I'm going through an extra warm-up for core and shoulders. Especially recommended if you're going to be working on baby stow or crane or pressing from crow to handstand. So we're going to start with our block. Grab your block, squeeze it between your hands. If you remember the scapular push-ups that we've been doing, it's the same thing but with the block out in front of us. So squeeze, crush that block, but keep your elbows micro bent if you need, but not bent, pretty straight. Same thing with the wrists. And we're just going to move our shoulders. Keep your core tucked in. Do not let it flay out. Core tucked in. Squeeze that block and retract your shoulders. Do you see how just my shoulders move? Protract, push it away. Retract, pull it in. Protract, retract. Keep squeezing. Push away. Pull in. Keep your core tight. Push. Pull. Push. Pull. 3 more. Push. Pull. Push. Pull. Push. Pull. Go ahead and slide it down. So that is the same motion as in our plank. Go ahead and join me in that now. If your wrists are warmed up, if not, go do a wrist warm up. Step into your plank. Core nice and tight. Do not let it sag. Do not push up with your hips. So nice tight plank. Dip down, push up. Dip down, push up. Dip down, push up. Dip down, push up. Halfway there. Down, up, down, up. Core tight. Down, up, down, up. Last one. Down, up. Let your knees down. Shake it out. Now we're going to add in extra core, not just keeping it tight, but keeping it tight while we're moving and working on that compression. So we're going to do knee to tricep and wrist and across. What we'll build. So whenever you're ready, we're going to come back into our plank post. Nice and tight. No butt up. No sagging. Nice and tight. You can walk in one foot a little bit more towards the center. Lift one foot straight back. Exhale and curl your knee into your nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl it in to same for tricep. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap your wrist. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tricep. Lower down to wrist. Back up to tricep. Extend. Go ahead and push up into down dog. That was a lot. Hopefully you're feeling the fire, but we'll get a little relief. Stay on that side if you can though. Take a break if you need to. We're about to lean forward into our plank pose with one leg lifting straight back. And we'll take our knee across. Lean forward, knee to tricep, same side wrist, bring it across to opposite side wrist. Same side, tricep, 3-legged down dog. One more time. Curl your knee in, same side tricep, drop it down to wrist, take it across, same side, up to tricep, 3-legged down dog. Get some room and set it down. Pedal out your dog. Make sure that you are not grouping into your shoulders. Set that foot that you just had lifted down a little bit more towards the center. Lean forward into plank pose. Lift that opposite leg that you had down before. We're going to exhale, lean out. Inhale, straight out. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, straight out. Exhale to wrist. Inhale, straight out. Tricep, wrist, out. tricep, wrist, opposite side wrist, same side wrist, tricep, three-legged down dog. Did a little longer on that side because you were prepared. Ready? One more time. Forward into plank. Tricep, same side wrist, opposite side, same side, tricep, three-legged down dog. Go ahead and set it down. Paddle out your down dog. Get out some wiggles, and then whenever you're ready, find some stillness. I bet your shoulders are burning right now. Take 3 breaths here. And come forward, drop down your knees. That is your extra shoulder and core work for today. There is more shoulder and core work coming. Continuing on, we are going to explore baby curls today as well as a core challenge. This way we can stay off of our wrists. At this point, you're probably pretty tired of being on your wrists and due for a break. So this continues the journey in crow while taking a little break from your wrist. Baby crow might be harder or easier for you than regular crow. It really depends a lot on your fitness level, your particular mobility level. So the shape is a lot more compact. So if you have a hard time getting down into child's pose, for example, low, with no gap, baby crow might be a little harder for you. And if you have a harder time pushing through your shoulders, baby crow might be harder for you. But it is a little easier in that there is a lot more surface area. So the balance, all of this is balancing instead of this. So let's give it a try today. We're going to start with the block and see what that feels like. One of the most common things that I see when learning baby crow, and that I had a problem with at first too, is that it is so close to the ground that if you don't have a lot of push in your shoulders, you end up kind of kissing the ground. The good news is that you don't have far to go. So let's get started with baby crow with the block. We'll put our feet on the block so that we don't have to worry about the balance at all. So I'm going to be about ankles on the block. Set down, both forearms parallel like you would for pincha, and then walk in. Now, you want to get your knee up as high as you can because there is so little space here. So, one knee into tricep, pushing down on the block, lift the other knee in. You are super supported here. What you can do from here is push as much as you can. Try to get that butt up. Push. And you can see there's not very far to fall. So when you take flight, you're going to lean forward, try to keep that push, and take one foot up off of the block, maybe 2, and find some balance. And if you fall, it's not very far. Step back down, and let baby crow. If you want to try it without the block, get rid of the block. Set down here, forearms down like you would for pincha, and walk in. One knee on tricep, other knee on tricep. Lift foot, maybe lift foot, maybe lift 1. Push, lift 2, tap, and set it down. If that was super easy for you, or you're really feeling spicy and want to try a little challenge, you can try flying your baby crow. So, come into baby crow, lift, push up through shoulders, and take that knee in, center, same way that we did with crow when we were flying it, and extend. Woo. It is not easy because there is not a lot of space, so be prepared to fall. And as you can see, I have about this much room from the ground. So be prepared, but give it a try. Now, if that is easy peasy for you and you have your pincha in your practice, you can try lowering from pincha to baby crow. It's one of my favorite transitions. So, you set up with your arms down, come into your pincha, and for me, getting into a nice compact tuck shape and bringing your loop in, you're going to move forward and land. And you can see there is not a lot of space there. So the most common thing that I see is people face planting as they lower. So be aware of that, be prepared for that, and maybe have a pillow. All right, now it's time for our core challenge. So we're going to go from standing to Malasana, sitting, high boat, low boat, and then reverse it. High boat, Malasana, stand. Okay. So come to the top of the mat, which is not the actual top, about a foot from the front. Look up at your thumb. Come down into Malasana. Reach hands forward. Contact the ground with your bum. Come into a high boat. Lower into a low boat. Reverse it out. High boat. Plant feet. Lean. Halasana. And then stand all the way up. Let's keep going with that for a few more rounds. Leg up. Malasana. Reach forward. Make contact. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Plant feet. Lean forward. Malasana. Stand all the way up. Hands to heart. Again. Arms up. Squat down. Lean. Lift up into boat. Lower, low boat. High boat. Plant the feet. Come up into Malasana. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart center. Again. Hands up. Squat down. Hands out. Make contact. Lift up into high boat. Lower, low boat. Lift high boat. Plant feet. Come forward into Malasana. Stand all the way up. Hands to heart center. Repeat for as many rounds as you would like. Tomorrow we'll be adding regular crow pose in and a little extra challenge too. So get that sequence down and we'll add the extra challenge in tomorrow.